welcome back to the Pinnacle Winter Series. My name is Nexus, I'm joined with the wonderful Overseer here. It's been a while since we've been back, but for you guys it's been about 5 minutes since the last match ended. GamerLegion taking that semi-final spot, getting to the second round of playoffs. And we're talking about the second game we have here, aren't we?
Yes, we are. SKADE versus K23, my friend. It is going to be a great match, if nothing else, but definitely going to be a banger in itself, because now this is a match that, I'm going to be excited to be seeing. You and I believe we had the chance to see SKADE and K23 back in the regional and the main Swiss stage, more specifically for SKADE versus Dignitas, exactly when they were facing them off. If you recall, it was, how to say this, it was a 2-0 for SKADE. It was 16-13 on both maps, if you recall. Both Nuke and Overpass went that way. But I gotta say, SKADE back then really, I would say really kind of endeared me a little bit into believing in them. But hopefully, it's gonna be the same from K23 today.
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping for a good game. We know what these guys are capable of, absolutely. But the question is, what sort of a game are we gonna have today, right? That's one of the big questions we have. Well, always, right?
Yeah.
What exactly are they going to show us today?
Well, I mean, I can kind of touch on the subject a little bit here. So for K23, we both know they have the roster that, you can believe in. They have the roster to, with the skill of the team, more specifically with the individuals like Jame, for example, an opera that, without excuse me, what did they say? Zay Power, not Jame. Apologies there. For some reason, I still believe that to be the case, but Zay Power.
You've been away from like, what, 6:30, 7?
Yes. I've been actively going through the world events. We'll touch that a little bit later. But yeah, Zay Power was the man I had in mind. So Zay Power, obviously a player that I've been following for quite a little bit, well, not lately, since back in 2017 to 18 when he was still in Forza, when the first time I saw him, and he'd just risen through the ashes in a way. And as you can see here, the lineup itself. So we've got Zay Power, which I line out as, being definitely the player to watch. And then you have Neelan, then you have Fane, X5, you have Norbert, the IGL. All of these guys have been playing together for now, it's been a good, I want to say, it's been, 5 months, half a year, give or take?
Almost 5 months, yeah. It's getting up there.
Yeah, exactly. And, I want to point out that both Fame and Norbert have been excellent. And, what's your take on these lads?
I mean, I think you're absolutely right. They've been fantastic, right? Like, you mentioned X-Power, one of the best offers that you can actually have available in the CIS region. Yeah, and like you mentioned as well, they've been just really good overall, Norbert and Fane. They've been just absolutely great. They've been warming up to the server like they need to be. And the results have been there for K23 as well. Like, they've been getting to those tier 1 events every now and then as well. They've been showing us results from all over the place, really.
Yeah. They've been a bit up and down, but obviously the other team that we have to mention and we have to definitely put on the spotlight as definitely the up-and-coming monster from Bulgaria, it is going to be, of course, SKADE. And without further ado, I mean, these guys, they've been around the block for a long-ass time. When it comes to players themselves, Bubble, Dreamer, Denislav, Rainwaker, they've really been around the block, especially Bubble and Dreamer. These two guys, I think they're both in the 25-plus years, and, they've been playing this game since 2014 almost. Well, Bubble maybe a little bit, or Dreamer even earlier, obviously, from the old days, but both of these two guys have been a part of this squad for it's been now 2 years. Well, actually, Bubble not, but Dreamer has been like 3 years. Denislav and Rainwaker have been with Dennis. Wait, I completely fumbled here. My bad. I want to retract what I just said. So Bubble and Dreamer have joined the team recently, let's say in the last 2-3 months. But, Rainwaker, Denislav, Ships even, they've been together for about a year, give or take. And it's not like they don't know each other. They've been in this squad, maybe not the longest with the current squad, but they've been playing together or out of just, against one another for the longest. And I want to say, they have a coach that I think you and I both will recognize, Punisher. Somebody, that's a legend in the Bulgarian scene.
Yeah. We'll touch on that as well a little bit here, because first we got the veto. We can see the maps SKADE and they pick Inferno. I don't really think that's a surprise, because it's one of the comfort maps for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
For K23 Ancient. kind of same. They've adopted it to the new meta. They've started playing that a lot. It is their most played map alongside Mirage, which was banned, so it kind of sleeves one or the other. Could have gone either way. This time, SKADE, they more or less knew that it was probably going to go that way, and then overpass as a third. A fairly good veto as well. We're going to see a lot of different playstyles here. This might make a lot of players, you know, either struggle on one map and then shine at the next, or just every now and then everyone just has a great day.
I'm gonna say like this. I mean, say like this. I'm gonna kind of be a little bit objective here, or subjective, I guess you can say. For SKADE, I think Inferno is possibly the best choice they could have put on her in this situation. Ancient, we'll see how it works. K23, they've been really good on it, as you said yourself. They've adapted to it. They've played it, you know, in the past as well. That I believe a game that we ourselves have caught, and they've played it quite a little bit of it. You know, up against Blue Jays, up against Endpoint, up against 777, Apex and such. So they've really done well for themselves on Ancient, and hopefully they'll do the same today. With Overpass being the decider, again, it comes down to that little bit of a coin flip. Now, I don't want to say that this is all about the coin flip, but I think it's really going to depend how SKADE are going to do in Inferno, or on Inferno, because if they flop Inferno, there's not only a big chance they don't make it out of Ancient, but even if they do make it out of Ancient, I still feel like K23, you know, if they were to lose their own map pick but win their opponents, I think Overpass is their map to go home, you know, to make it a home run, basically.
Yeah, that honestly is, well, why... Yeah, okay. I don't know, I'm at a loss for words here, you know, a bit distracted. But, yeah, I think you put it in a great way, either way, but... Inferno, that's the first one. It is SKADE's map pick, and I believe it is starting, so we'll see you guys on the server right away. The pistol round begins. Just like that, a seamless transition. As we head into it, you can also see here as well, Pinnacle, a proud partner of the Winter Series for quite a while, as the name suggests, and you can check them out as well. Remember to use the code Winter22 when you do, but here's the pistol. Take it away.
Oh boy, take it away indeed, as we have K23 on the CT side. We've got Fame that's jump spotting second middle, trying to spot, obviously, into that alt mid to see if anybody's approaching. He did, I believe, see one player, but nobody shot, nobody took aggression. So right now, K23 is not 100% certain what's going their way. And we can see here a quiet boost. I love this on towards balcony. There's a player that sets up under that little bit of a staircase. You walk on over him and then quiet jump up. Now, Ships, I believe, spotted the player. Yes, he did. First shots fired, and now it's going to be an A take, and K23 still not aware what's coming their way. Two players to defend. This is a problem. Nexus, here comes the execution.
Yeah, CT, like I said, two plays. Fame, the first one, but flashbangs coming through an extra power on the site. The first one found, and now it's Fame's chance to rise up to the occasion with a quick triple. He shuts down all sort of aggression from every angle possible. Quick headshots, bubble as well, nearly getting tapped out if he's not careful. But in 1 vs 4, let's see how many he can muster up. The first one found, he's still looking for the second, but the CTs know all they gotta do is wait. They got a crossfire set up for exactly this as well here. Trying to get closer, spotting that second as well now. Well, he needs to pull off nothing short of a miracle to win a round like this here. There's a flash from here, the duelies, here's all the pressure provided by the CTs as well. Great stuff. Managed to take that first round.
Yeah, it's basically a much better hold than I believed. Fame did a great job at pretty much holding the fort, making sure that that obviously not just Dreamer but the whole squad doesn't get onto site, don't get the bomb plant, and basically afterwards, you know, they were having to scramble everybody into just getting rid of one player, and that was perfect. K23 with the pistol in their hands, they can take a bit of a step back, they can chill for a second. Again, we see the three-men banana setup, which is classical early on in the game, especially once you get those gun rounds out early. You want to take banana control. I talk about this extensively, and you would know, Nexus. I talk about this every single time we see Inferno. Banana control is vital for the CTs. It's so much information that you can deny and likewise get at the same time that really the only time you don't take it, or it's not worth taking, is when you're at a clear disadvantage or you don't have the utility to risk it.
Yeah. That is something that, well, basically always needs to be kept in mind. I mean, sometimes you can try and brute force your way through, but I mean, more likely than not, that's not going to happen. And, well, it doesn't look like this is sort of a, the sort of thing we gotta get to see today either, at least in this round. Instead, we go towards top mid. CTs, they've got their setups ready and waiting, but the pistols are doing a fair bit of damage here. Expo as well only has the dual Berettas, but seems like he's got all of this under control. But an M4 in the hands of Dennis Lop. Should it be just an easy 1-2 bullets for X5, but maybe not that easy apparently. And the dualies. Now an MP9 in the hands of Expo gets the challenge, but yeah, Dennis Law making no secret of where he is. Might be just trying to save the M4 here, actually. Time is so low, though. But
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm sensing the same way, yeah. Albeit, not gonna lie, I would have preferred seeing him try out to do more damage, or trying out to do more damage. He almost got X5, and 3 kills on an eco, basically, for SKADE would have been fairly decent. I mean, already, you know, 2 kills enough to basically damage whatever's left of K23's net positive economy. As you said earlier, the odds obviously presented to us by Pinnacle kind of gonna shift a little bit back and forth, currently jumping in favor of SKADE again, which is surprising, but we'll see the gun round and how it develops. Zapar on the AWP, we've got the MP9 still kept in the reservoir, and I'm eager to see what K23 have in store right now. This is, again, same principle, banana take. Oh, I love this boost peak. Let's see if it works in Mexico. There's a player waiting.
yeah, get a close-up. Bubble might catch them. Here's Jumper. And X5 does get jumped there, indeed. Not the sort of result he was hoping for, but that does give SKADE now the advantage. But looking to bring it back, X5 holding, or Exipal, excuse me, holding it quite the aggressive angle as well here. But at the moment, you can see SKADE not gonna try and make a move. Instead, they're waiting for the teammates to join in from mid, and that's when Exipal looks away, but still catches a glimpse. That's enough. With the ship's now down, Dreamer tries to bring it back, and he does. Man advantage is recovered, but how long for? Expo knows that apartment as well, same as any other angle, is a possibility. Nealon just not bodying it, but no. On the A site, Expo going down, that means it's free access towards A. As long as the bomb does not get dropped, it doesn't. Nealon, 1 kill on B, doesn't really do much here, but opens up the possibility of now going for it. It's a 2 versus 3, but the A side is a tricky one to try and handle. Well, CT seems like they are going to try and stay put here. There's an AK right behind Fame as well.
To save
Who's
that.
right below. Nope, can't see it, can't spot it.
I guess, in a way, you know, the MP9 can be useful if you use it under the right circumstances. I'm a bit surprised Zapar decided to re-peek that angle on short. It really is a dangerous thing to do, and unfortunately for K23, they will lose the round after a few, I guess you can say, questionable plays in here and there. Banana take obviously didn't succeed as well as they thought so. A good catch coming out from Dreamer, I believe it was, or was it Bubble that got... No, I think it was Dreamer, right? That got the kill on Banana, yeah. So, you know, that's beautiful. But it's more about the fact that that mid take really succeeded for SKADE after picking the first shot on short and getting that kill, getting those numbers up again. They kind of bounced back easily by then having a fresh kill on Zapar, or more specifically, an easy one. In any case, SKADE get their first round, and, well, let's see if they will be bamboozled by the scout of Zapar and the rest of the team of K23 buying up what they can and what they could. Kind of an interesting development we see here early on. SKADE, you know, they had a bit of a tough start, but, oh, nice little jump spot. Or runs boost, I guess you can say. But, again, it's going to be a bit of a slower take, and this is what I meant earlier. You know, you only take it once you have those utilities working for you as the CT on Banana. Oh, what? Wait, what? What are Neil and X5? What are you doing? What is that? Obviously, Zapar is dead. But what? Hold up. Why were they out in the open? I could see them stack up, but I didn't... What?
Not ready for that, were you?
What the hell?
Oh, that was just... That was an unfortunate or fortunate series of events, depending on how you want to look at it. But...
What?
Ships, though. One flash, he's in.
And they were both out in the middle between site and CT towards pool. I'm just kind of, you know, my mouth has been wide open since that moment, but
Yep.
okay.
I mean, we're gonna get to see the replay. Look at this.
Look at this.
Not ready for flashbang.
That's the least of their trouble.
Yeah, that's a fairly basic thing to do.
Oh my god.
It was so fast. Like, a flashbang was there, neither one of them had any time to react.
Okay.
All
Nexus?
right, yeah, go ahead, do that.
I guess we're in for a game like that then. Okay.
Yeah, more of this, please.
K23 is going to be back on the back foot, I guess you can say. They've left B, they've stacked A, and this is going to be a third for SKADE. There's no doubt there. Second mid is being watched by Rainwaker, watching that cross. He could be in trouble if he's going to remain in this position stationary, but obviously, you know, as soon as he gets contact, pulls back, has open doors, checks out one, checks out two, but X5 is going to actually take that kill. Now, they should be chasing him down. Don't let that AK be saved up. The money for the CTs is horrendously low. Their loss bonus, if I'm calculating correctly, is currently at 1.9, going to raise up to 2.4 after losing this round. So they are potentially going into well, they're not going to go into another eco because they will buy up, but, you know, especially if they save the AK, but they're going to be very limited when it comes to that economy, especially the nades, man. That's going to be a limiting factor for K23, not to mention potentially Zapar having to either go glass cannon or not being able to buy the op entirely. So if I'm counting correctly, 1.9 should give them access to M4s, but no AWP.
Let's see. Is your math correct?
Well, they got actually 2.4. Never mind then. My math was wrong.
I mean, technically you were correct.
Technically, yeah. They just got a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it is glass cannon.
Ooh.
If he wants.
Yeah, he's contemplating. Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's one that we have been hyping up here for a bit, and for good reason, right? Like,
yeah,
he's going to have a chance to prove himself yet again, though. Some great stuff there as well. Now, though, let's see exactly what a round like this is going to bring us. Unfortunately, Nealon, he's the one to go down first. The aggression on Banana will get shut down rather early, and already you can see SKADE. They're trying to completely pivot off of that. Just walk towards A instead. Very fast reaction rotation happening in CTs. No one's able to contend with this, but the long smoke is coming through, and this could be a chance here if they don't check the corner. Fame, the chance.
Oh, they will.
The lines up only the first. Now the spray through CTs, both players here, but they only know one. Still, block that off. One goes the other way around. They've been denied here, so makes sense. A site is taken at the CTs. They should just be calling this off very quickly. Maybe not, though. Good stuff.
Yeah, but this is the end of the round right here.
Okay.
Yeah, there goes X5.
It didn't last for long.
No, no, it really
The chance
did.
they had.
Oh boy. I mean, can we chalk it up to Zapar not having that Kevlar, not being able to escape the bullets, and basically missing
Honestly,
the shot as well?
Yeah, the missed shot really just screws with him.
Kind of have to agree with you. I mean, if he had... Oh, did Norbert just... Okay, he's been warned. So somebody else on his screen spotted the player crossing. He didn't. So he checks the wide corner to the left, gets the kill.
He's effectively tunnel vision himself within the scope.
Basically. Yeah, quite literally a tunnel vision. Though, this is where things get a little bit dire for K23, I would dare say. And, you know, I'm not the one to preach doom and gloom just yet, but, you know, CT side Inferno, economy starting to work against them. You really want to make sure that the next gun round is a W, or you are going to be having to face off somewhere between 6-7 rounds early on for SKADE, which we both know, once SKADE get the machine and the ball rolling, it's really hard to stop them. Oh, look at this. Nice little boost. I love it. Oh, but the molly.
Yeah.
Good spread.
Whether or not that was intentional, does detect SKADE here. Effectively giving them banana control. CTs, they can't really afford to fight there. Staying back is not an option, as they would say. So, instead, X-Power holes from the back of the site. Here's a bit of utility chest to see if they can bait out anything. But, ooh, even a gap in the smoke. Not really gonna do much, but nothing needs to be done about the CTs either. This could give SKADE a false sense of security here. They should have an idea, okay. The orb probably still in play. But, well, haven't really received that sort of confirmation just yet. It's going to keep them guessing. So, back towards A they go instead. Make sure whatever area of the map they do decide to attack, they have the best chances of it succeeding.
Honestly, with the utility that's currently present, X5 has a smoke on him, so he can smoke off B entry as soon as the smokes fly. And there we go. It's going to be a fake. Yeah, it's going to be a good sell. Or is it right now? Nealon is still staying towards Arches. He's not being sold on this. As Fame has the deagle, takes the one shot, takes the two shots, but it's not enough. Norbert under balcony. One for Norbert, two for Norbert. Is it enough? No. Dreamer will take down both. And it's going to be Denislav that's going to hold Banana. That's going to be the round again. It's a 1v3, and there is not much that they can do about this. I am... Like, the fake wasn't a bad idea, even though K23 didn't take the bait. I guess the splinter decision, or at least the splinter action, was enough.
Ooh. All right. The action we go, and SKADE, they really have hit it off 5 rounds in a row now after losing the first 2. Yeah, I gotta get to see exactly the defense that K23 can now muster. But Bauer again has that up. This time there is armor. He has that at least, but let's see how things are gonna... now... Nope. Not gonna try and push that. Instead of banana control, that seems to be the thing we get to see from SKADE early on in these rounds, at least somewhat. As that youthful go, CTs just like this, they've been forced off yet again. Ooh, flash again. You gotta try and get ships onto the bomb site, but it's not gonna work. A sacrifice, and not one they really need at this point either. It's not really gonna cause anything at the CT camps or campsite either. No one's rotating. They know you can just hold still. SKADE are about to try something else here. The question is if they're going to commit on the next one.
I mean, SKADE might want to try B here. You know, they do have the time. They have the utilities to execute. And the good thing is that there's only one smoke and molly available to K23. Are they going to be prone to dropping it right now? Yep, there's the molly. The smoke should follow suit. And if SKADE time this well, they might be unstoppable. There goes the smoke. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be down to, what, 23 seconds to take it? It's enough time for SKADE to push onto the site, get the kill, and then isolate one or the other player. X5 on site. In CT, it's going to be Nealon. And here comes the play. Oh, Nealon revealing his position as well. Gonna revert to the site itself. Here comes the molly into triple. That's a good catch for Nealon to stay in that second box. There's another Molotov, but the flash is good. Norbert with the support. Nealon with the double. And this might just be enough, or is it? Rainwaker, the reply is there. X5 will not miss a beat. And it is gonna be Denislav in a 1v4 fashion that has to pull out of there. And that is a good hold by Nealon. Without the flash, the 3K would be nigh impossible. Well, the 2K would be nigh impossible. Not to mention, additionally, you know, with the X5 shot coming through, it's enough. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Great stuff indeed from the CTs there in SKADE. I like this already, that you can time adjust for this. As well, you saw the flashbang, you mentioned it. Beautiful stuff there. The support. That's something that always does decide to pop out every now and then in the most unexpected ways, right?
Yeah.
You never got to try and highlight, oh, that's the one flash that saves them, or it does change it out of the round, or maybe even seals it, just like that. But this time we do. Maybe something to keep in mind, because K23, they're a team that are a team. They play like one, they play like 5 players on a team, not individuals always. So... it's great to see.
It really is, really is. I'm eager to watch the development of this 9th round, as you know, SKADE have the advantage still, but it's starting to wane a little bit. K23 are not out of the woods just yet. Likewise, their economy has taken quite a hit. They haven't lost too much, but they really have to focus on basically keeping at least 3 or 4 players surviving for the next few, as well as the double up now as we see it. Zapar and X5 wielding it. If they play this correctly, they might get out of it with minimal casualties or none at all. But Fame, and Cubby's gonna be mollied out. Yeah, that's the problem. There's no support, there's no bait and switch, and that's a dead end for K23. A bad idea to play like that. As Norbert on long getting flashed out, he's being pushed as well. Bubble gonna be dying. That's the C4 on long. Luckily, Dreamer wins that duel. That's a vital kill right now that they do need to get. And no, Zapar will get it. Where's the short push? Now through apps, Rainwaker comes in at the right time, but it's a little bit late for a party just yet. As X5 somehow hits the mark! The smoke is up and Rainwaker 1v2. Let's see how this one works. K23, they need this round. Remember, their economy dependent upon it. In a 1v2, Rainwaker, will he make it rain? Will it be tears or will it be money for K23? We're about to find out. Good flash, good nade.
Chunker coming out. Now, looking for the burst and around the corner, but damage not there. Not expecting Neil to push the same angle, and just like that, K23, they survive the scare, but just barely. That AWP save, that is really gonna help him. Because Norbert's got 38 or 3800. He's poor as hell, dude. He needs a job. He needs someone to give him a gun. And they can now at least do exactly that. So, into round number 10. Let's find out how this is going to turn out. Beautiful stuff, though. Exit power. Too many guards work there for the CETs.
He really is, isn't he? And let's not forget, X5 as well. His shot pretty much saved them. And if they hadn't dropped the C4 on long and basically SKADE would have been able to traverse to the site without a problem, that would have been round done. But K23, they bounce back somehow. Now, the money's still available for SKADE. They've still got in reserve quite a little bit left over. They're not going to be worrying too much. The thing is, they have that loss bonus now starting to work for them as well. And if they get a bomb plant, that's going to just keep the money going, keep the flow of this economy for them. Oof, this is going to be a tough one. Double setup in apps. It's nigh impossible for Rainwaker to get out of there alive. Not sure where's the support there, but in any case, SKADE right now through long. Do they go? Yes, they do, and Norbert this time. Good chance. Oh, switches out the weapon at the nick of time, and well, unfortunately runs out of it. Oh, look at this. X5, the angle. It's a deadly one. The bomb's still top middle. Nexus, what is this?
Yeah, this is a very disjointed play from SKADE.
Yeah.
We're hoping this can draw the rotations, but X5 defending is good enough, and Neon Smoke Ships needs this kill more than anything. But no! Out of ammo, and now about to run out of time as well. Dennis, this is the one chance he was hoping for, but that's not gonna do a single thing. You needed his teammate to stay alive. 10 seconds. You're gonna try and rush the bomb plant, but with one man still here, you're doomed.
I mean, there's no way Zapar lets this one happen. Yep, no way, no way. He doesn't even need to shoot the op. Takes the P250, just takes a few pot shots, and that's enough.
Yeah, quite the something. So
oh boy,
a bit of a bounce back from them. Feel like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, not sure if you're feeling the same, but you know, bit distracted every now and then. You know.
Oh yeah. I feel you. I feel you. Today is a very difficult day for the world stage, and I can only say that I pray things will improve. Well, pray not, because I'm not a godly man, so I don't. You know, I pray to the beings that control us from the outer space, basically, that you know things will not escalate as they already did. Of course, we're talking about the attack of Russia on Ukraine today. Woke me up with quite the bad news. But as we are not a political channel, we'll refrain from commenting further.
Yeah. The best
in any
we'll do
case,
is hope everyone stays safe. And
yeah,
hope
exactly.
things will work out.
But focusing back on the game more specifically, it is round number 11, and this is where things get a little bit tricky. Whew, Zapar, this is a risky play, but he gets it done! Zapar, look at that aggression. Dreamer doesn't even know what happened to him. There's no response from SKADE. As Apps Control is taken over by Rainwaker again, this time, SKADE have to push the tempo. They have to go to site now. No more time to lose.
Yeah, no, they've been completely slowed down, though. Looked at the A site for the time being. Bubble as well, looking for something. That AK seemed to be it. But they're not going to back away to B just yet, though. As you can see, K23, they're using a bit of their own util on the banana side as well. You can see a Molotov on the mini-map that is flared up there, but on the A side of things, the attack seems like it's still got to be coming through. It's the question of when, but the smokes are going to signal us that exact when. Exit power again going to be tested many times, had the chances, and many times he's bore fruit, and yet again gets two. Backing away as well, still alive and kicking. That should be enough for SKADE to bow out of this one now. Saying enough is enough, we'll just leave you to it instead. But no, they got to try and play this somehow. 1-1 CT and banana split is the idea here. Really seems to be, if not the C.
Oh, they're trying to sell this. Yeah, they're trying to sell it away, but Denisov's been spotted. Yeah.
That's an easy one to read there for the CTs, but Ships, he's got to try his damnedest to get onto the bomb side and unload, but yeah, there's no way he even gets this. No way he stays alive, jumping around, realizing the mistake he's made, walking away and getting caught. Another cleaner out there for K23 now. A few that they've had.
Yeah, and a clean advantage that K23 is again getting, as you can see right here from the side of Pinnacle, of course, giving us the odds as our betting partner. Of course, not just the odds, a special code that we have presented to you guys in chat. I believe details will be available to you at teb.gg/, help me out here. Winter, thank you. Yeah, the code is Winter22, by the way. In any case, back to the Winter series right here, we have round number 12, and K23 take the advantage. They take not only the advantage in the game, but also with the odds themselves. And I'm eager to see where this one slides, as SKADE, as you can see the money right now, Nexus, it's horrible. Looking like it's all gonna come down in flames for them.
Yep. Really seems like that is gonna be the case here, but let's see though.
Oh, X5 gets a kill here. I guarantee it. If they peek,
he's holding an odd angle there though. He's looking into the wall.
Yeah, he's expecting that somebody's going to be coming wide from the left, but he's also ready for the shot to basically whiff onto somebody coming from pit. It's something that you get to see a little bit here and there, depending if he's an opper or not. You know, main oppers usually hold the corner directly, some hold it with a whiff. Oh, this is an easy kill for Zapar. He's gonna let the first. Oh! Rainwaker! Okay, but the C4, why is the C4 going long again? What is this madness? Thankfully, Ships gets the kill. Holy shit, that gave me a scare. Why is the C4 going long? I really can't get that.
Yeah, I mean, SKADE, they've been pressuring long a lot, and it hasn't worked out. I mean, this time, thankfully, because Exapow will go for the, or will miss that shot he had, but still, the bomb going long again. Like you mentioned, it's a choice, but I don't like it.
No, I hate it. I hate the idea that SKADE would risk putting the bomb through long with 2 players only. If there were 3 players, so the majority, then I'd kind of get it, you know, with the smoke on Archers, with the smoke on Lib. Okay, sure, I can get it, but you're still risking so much because you're traversing through 2 different angles of attack potential for your opponent. And if Zapar hits the first shot and they still go long, that's a 4v5 all of a sudden, or a 4v4 depending. And then basically you lose the bomb on long, and then you have to fight from 2-3 different angles to just retake the bomb. It doesn't make sense. But thankfully, SKADE are able to survive, so they're able to tie the score, but they are not out of the woods themselves. Timeout going to be taken for them, understandably. What I'm looking to see here for K23 is perhaps a bit of a change up on their setup on A, because Zapar, he's been missing a few shots already. Now, not always, not all of them, but, you know, this long corner really has to be held one way or another. You can't be missing that shot and then basically dying as the only person there, because that pretty much opens up not only the A site long open to, well, side to the... way to the site of A, but also opens up that chance of, you know, the T's basically just veering off left and going into CT, going into B, and splitting B. So right now I'm thinking SKADE with the timeout, or maybe even having something like that in their mind.
Yeah, they actually, they might as well, right? Like, they gotta get some sort of an answer to this problem that they're currently facing, which is K23 playing as a team. Right? Yep. Not only that, but the individuals are performing to the level we expect them to. Z-Power, X5 as well, he's doing his job with the second op. Not really as much, but that's because they've been avoiding him. The few times they've gone B, it hasn't been a pretty sight.
Yep.
Even if the, well, the first one or two they did, it was okay, but again, it's K23 currently in the driver's seat of this match, and you get to see SKADE trying to respect that. Just figure out their own solution to this. Dilly-dally around those corners. Anything that works, they'll try and do so, but... well, at the moment, but out of control, back to the basics we go.
X5 needs a kill here, or he's going to be done. I think he's dying, because they're going to boost over the wall, and if he doesn't react accurately, he's dead. Oh, no boost, no boost. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there's the boost. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Dead. And that's the B side wide open for the taking. SKADE, if they play this right, check first box, they will get this round.
Well, nope. Jumping down, it fills another. Oh no! Ammo runs out. Norbert's alive. Oh, I don't even get how he does that. There's too much screen now. Dennis and Rainwaker, the two players that have been on this roster the longest, have to do so. Have to now clutch this one out. Ways that are being presented instead are headshots by the CTs, and well, this time it's not for an acting gig. Rainwaker needs to deliver some of his own as well. 3 to be precise. Time is a bit low. That's at least something that goes for him, but playing it wide fame, pre-fire, that's good enough. Kit as well, so round of a 7 should be okay. A few seconds to spare apparently, even executing a chicken at the end. Celebration, 7-6.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised myself that they didn't check first box. It's literally, you know, one of those basic things as checking cubby on A site long. Even if you are not, even if you're half certain there's nobody there, you always want to check it. But then again, you know, it was a good hold coming out from K23. Norbert got the kill through the smoke. Then the duel with the with the USB-1. That's really something. And SKADE got manhandled there. Let's see if they can keep on the pressure though. Right now towards A, they seem to be going. And Z-Power, how does... oh, there's an enemy Molotov in towards Apps. Apologies, I didn't actually immediately spot that somehow. Good nade. Gonna deal some damage, but not enough to make a difference. SKADE right now, they're gonna be going for this A split, like I said earlier. Again, this is going to be the same principle applied to it, but they've got a good defense, K23. And there goes Z-Power with the first one. The angle of attack for Norbert is not the best one, but he will try and take down one as they miss more shots. Fame and Nealon find 2, and Dreamer and Ships are left over. It's going to be a 1v2 as oh, 1v1, never mind. As X5 takes the shot on Ships, and, well, Dreamer, he's going to make his run for the B site. I love this idea. And he might not even be heard. Nope, he's not going to be heard. It's going to be too late for X5 to react for the bomb plant. But he has the advantage, HP-wise.
Yeah. If X5 knows this, though, if he does realize, if one of his teammates tells him that he has been tagged down real low, then a nade could be exactly what it needs. Just one bullet, Molotov, anything. Allow for the defuse, whatever it is. But Dreamer has taken quite the forward position, and in a way that's not going to be expected, surely. If X5 enters the ruins, he's dead. He knows it. Takes the long way around, but look at this as well, Dreamer. He's timed it. And exactly when something like this would happen. Here it is in the smoke, though. Defuse out of ammo.
Oh!
But no. Oh, the first bullet to the head. Domes him. 7-7. SKADE to survive that, but what a round. Another A wrap, though. Doesn't work.
I'm just... the rounds we're seeing here is just amazing. The A-Rap didn't work. Yeah, it definitely cost them a lot, but it doesn't matter. It's the last round that's right here, right now, and that's what does matter. The money is gone for K23. They've got an AWP, sure, but does it really help them? The answer is not really. Let's see how this one swings as we open up round 15. Ladies and gents, the first half is coming to an end, and, you know, I feel like this has been more of a disaster for K23 back and forth. They were able to tie it at one point. Oh, okay! Okay! Somehow.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Not at all. Even had the AWP set up on B. The one shot, one kill to end it. 8-7. A round we weren't expecting. The pistols, man. You gotta watch out for them.
Now, I'm sure they flashed SKADE, but it didn't look like it, and honestly, they just got absolutely destroyed by, I believe it was Neelan's Deagle, or was it Norbert? I don't even know anymore, but it doesn't matter.
It was Neelan, yeah.
Yeah, like, the fact is they got destroyed, like, destroyed. It should be a map in this game now. In any case, second half, Nexus, it's second pistol, and it's time for SKADE to take B control. Look at this. Dreamer taking on a little bit of a firing spot on top mid to try and dissuade K23 from going A immediately, whilst the rest of SKADE is waiting patiently like a tiger on B. Oh, Dreamer! That is a perfect start to the round. Because now that K23 lose a player, they're gonna even further slow down.
Yeah. That's gonna completely now turn things on its head. Instead of any full frontal attack, instead it's gotta be a bit of a long waiting game we have. Gotta try and figure out the way to get rid of these CT bubble. As soon as he spots more than one here, he's gonna fall back. There's the smoke as well to block him off, he knows. Tension, divided, he's not ready though.
Oh, they're gonna
be
go
attacked,
B.
but
look
they
at
got
this.
3.
Oh,
Then as well, all the information, USB tap away, only 1 information relayed, and now the B defense, Rainwaker, he's ready.
That's enough. The USB at long range is the superior weapon by all accounts, and there's no chance that the Glocks will get that easy shot off as Bubble comes in the black as well, gets the kill on Neelan, and K23 are being locked in place as they lose all their players. And that was a perfect round coming up from SKADE, very well read, even though the dangerous moment was at the beginning when they were basically looking at that 4-man B stack and a very risky play with, I believe it was Dreamer, right, alone on A side itself, peeking middle.
Yeah, I mean, it is a power move. You do that, you get information. If you get a kill, then
yeah,
all the power to you. That is such a great thing to do. The fact that it works out, SKADE is able to tie things up and buy up those weapons. No bomb plant for K23 means they've got nothing but pistols. Not really a huge shocker there if you do the math.
Well, let's not do live maths, shall we?
Yeah, let's.
There's a reason why we're not on a university for mathematics and physics and such.
No, how do you know I'm not?
That's true. That's true. That is true.
You know, I'll tell you why. Because I'm done with a break. I hate math.
I don't hate it. It's just some things I like geometry. I don't like, but everything else, like trigonometry. I don't know how to even say it. Trigonometry. Trigonometry. Thank you. I heavily dislike, but basically everything when it comes down to numbers, I love. You know, basic. I mean, basic things in general when it comes to just calculating. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a basic. That's 5, right? In any case, it's gonna be 5 men jumping out a balcony, or is it? No, 2 through short. Well, my calc wasn't too good, but seems like SKADE have had the right calculation and the positive outcome to go with. And that shall be the 9th as well. As you said, money had been low. Now the gun round and the buy round is here. The odds going back and forth, of course, by Pinnacle, our betting partner. And there's another one that we kind of want to bring to your attention. We have a new partner with Extrafy, and they've been amazing so far, and they also give you guys a chance if you want some peripherals to use the code WINTER10, which will give you a 10% discount on all their products. So, you know, whatever you buy, use that code WINTER10 and you get 10% off, which, you know, on 100 euros, that's 10 euros. That's might not sound like a lot, but it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah. It is better than nothing, but I like the way SKADE is playing this. Bit of pressure they're showing, but it doesn't really result in much, not even a single kill. That is, well, gonna hurt them at least somewhat here. Because they can't really hold on to that position. So, instead of backing away and see what they can do from a position like this. Completely actually just removing themselves from B. They've got one man left over on B. K23 though. For the players walking against, or walking towards that A side, but only for the time being. Here comes that B take as well. The question is if SKADE is going to realize this sort of a rotation is required here before it's too late or not, because Bubble, you can't really do much with that smoke there. You can't see them until it's too late. He's playing a risky game with 35 seconds and he's got no information. At this point, it would be better to just call ships here. Call them to help out. Instead of wait for that util. But here's a 5-man unit from K23 and attacking the B side. Ships has the flashbangs ready. Here's that Molotov, slow them down at one more flash. Bubble needs to perform.
Here comes Bubble, mollied and tripled. He does take a little bit of damage. Not sure if they heard it or not. The tick of damage should have been heard, but Ships goes out wide. Gets one. That might be enough. Bubble needs to still get one. Oh, gets the kill on X5. That's the C4. No time to plant. The round is gone. SKADE have just dropped the bomb plantee, and that is going to be the end of the round immediately afterwards, as 4 seconds is not enough to retrieve the bomb, get the bomb plant going, and unfortunately K23 are getting handled. Simple, easy, clear, concise. And whilst it might have not been the best defense, it's enough. That delay coming out from Ships first and foremost was enough to cause a little bit of a chaotic moment. And then obviously Bubble was just waiting for the last second to come out swinging with the MP9, gets the planter, and gets the round. Well played, SKADE. And look at this white peak. This time Fame is ready. Woo! Damn.
All right. Kickstarting it with the one of the two weapons they had. Moving a big gun from the CT side. Good Molotov is going to slow them down, but look at this. Direct all their attention towards apartments instead. K23 on the move, staying dynamic. Not going to let SKADE guess exactly where they're going. We're not going to at least give them too much time to react to it either way. But, of course, as soon as I do say that, they've gone completely stale and quiet. Here's that smoke. Here's Dreamer's off as well. Now needs a lot of help. The Ships tries to bail him out here with the M4. Is not good for more than a one. The bomb as well.
Maker needs to stay alive.
Oh, let's try and bait him out. Give that chance to Dreamer. Give the op some sort of opportunity, but Bubble, man, he just pushed all the way from Banana. And just like this, K23 the attention now on the back lines, but they don't even know. Bubble's already back at the B side, expecting a CT wrap. That's not happening. One man on the A side as well. Dreamer catches the attention. Just like that, if he misses, Rainmaker swings. Not even needed.
That. Yeah. I mean, Fame, he used a lot of time checking that back corner. He was concerned about that push from Bubble, yeah. But then again, you've got the C4 on your back. Your teammate is going forward alone. What are you thinking here? K23, you got to put your mind together and just be in unison when you attack. It's not going to work if you try and keep on splitting. He spots the player, I believe, in ruins, I'm fairly certain. But doesn't matter. No, 13 seconds now. The only thing Bubble has to do here is either stay alive. He does damage him a little bit, but it's a 1v3. As long as Bubble doesn't die immediately, it's going to be a very difficult round for Fame. As he sees the one player on Banana, well, that is going to be a lot better. The smoke is up. The Molotov is ready. Dreamer peeks out wide. Don't tell me Dreamer dies. No, he just takes out the P250. That's enough. That is more than enough.
Yeah, I came in with the P250, a few warning shots and connecting the first. He just knew. He'll go for it. That's good enough. Round 11, SKADE. Oh, I gotta pick that up now.
Oh boy, this has been quite the exciting start to the second half. I gotta say, SKADE really picked up the slack, and to consider the fact that K23 won the half 8-7, you know, this tells the tale that we are seeing, you know, unfold in front of our very eyes. K23 is lacking that control, and more specifically, they seem to be lacking that conviction for the T side. They're just too much of a mess, I guess.
All right. Yeah, this K23. It's seeming like a lot similar to the ending we had with on the first half, where SKADE were trying to figure out the answer to the problem they were presented with. But right now, it's unfortunately on the T side here. Again. K23 not giving much in these rounds. But still, early days. This could go on for a long time for all we know. But I like this. SKADE giving them a lot of map control, a lot of control here overall. But K23, they gotta try and set up this AWP to get into the site. Let him go for the first duel, but a missed shot. Oh no. Not what you want to see. 14 HP remains, and there's the counter use help from both sides. Molotov to slow them down. Dennis Law swings in for the first as well, and just like this, K23 back away into B and look at Bubble. This could be huge.
He's gonna die. Smoke is about to dissipate, and if he gets killed...
No,
Bubble is
there's
like,
a flash. He's expecting it.
I'm scared, Bubble. I'm super scared. Two players have knives in their hands. Oh my god, Bubble! No! Oh, Bubble!
No,
Bubble!
No! The drop now. Just like that, the retake. It's so much easier, and Bubble could single-handedly win the round. I mean, it's basically already done that, but all the CDs have to do is now just finish up the job. But a 2v4 is what they need. It's not going to be happening unless Nealon pulls up for 1 versus 4. Don't tell me he stops this, but no. Not today. Will give us a bit of a scare, but in the end, will fall. SKADE with the help from Bubble.
Man, Bubble Trouble does a double. That's a doozy there for K23. And obviously, it's hard to anticipate that somebody's going to be standing on the opposite side of the round. Excuse me, of the wall, in the smoke, facing the wall. It's just such a ballsy maneuver. Like, he has the biggest balls I've seen lately here in this game. Certainly, you know, bigger than what K23 is able to throw on the table. And look at this. The fact that he gets both is pretty much a damning position from that point forward for K23. And if he could have done even better if he had not died, but that was enough already to begin with. Okay, so round 21, a vital for K23 one. Good Molotov timings as well coming out from SKADE. Now, they're gonna fight for banana control, obviously. It makes sense, but Bubble again. Bubble, double. Oh, boy. It's Bubble Trouble. Make it double, boys. I mean, I'm just gonna keep using that because that's amazing. That's just... This is
You're just dropping bars, dude.
I know. I'm Eminem sometimes, or I'm just MM sometimes. Oh, boy.
Straight fire, nothing like it. And K23, they're unfortunately receiving the exact same punishment.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what the plan could be for K23 to change this direction they're heading in. Doesn't really look like there's much of it, actually.
Yeah. You think there's some sort of a change they can do, then suddenly you've got Bubbles shooting two through the smoke and Ships joining for the third, right? This feels like a slap in the face here for the T side. But maybe it is the individuals that can do something about it. Norbert and X5 again presented with a near impossible situation with the 2 versus 5. But if they do manage to find the first here, it gives them a chance to surround. But now it's all but over, and there you go. 13 to SKADE. Yet to lose a round of the second half, by the way. If I'm not completely mistaken.
You're right. This is 6 rounds in a row, and well, I mean, I guess it's time to kind of put this one out there as well. They might be using our peripherals from Extrafy.
Maybe.
Like, it's quite possible. Quite possible.
I mean, they're great products. The headphones have been great. Mouse as well.
You know, I would have really loved to gotten that mouse. I would have really loved to have that keyboard to see how it clickety-clacketies, as I'm a fan of mechanical keyboards.
A-okay. It's great.
Exactly.
It's sturdy enough as well, so it doesn't move. move around, which is something I had a problem with my last one.
You're the rage kind of.
No, it just moves around a lot. I don't know why.
Fair enough.
But not this one.
Well,
you can check
don't
them out.
forget.
You remember to use the code Winter10 on their on checkout. You'll get 10% off the entire product or all of the products.
Exactly so. Winter 10, folks. Don't forget to use it. Meanwhile, we are going for the first map of SKADE, clearly. As money has finally dropped like the ruble this morning, K23 are back to Tech 9s and a few Kevlars, and they're not looking good. Like, unless they succeed in this waterfall action towards the site of A, they are going to be having to face the music of 14.
It's pissed off. It's not going to really work out too well, and not with the welcome they're given either. Rainwaker nearly had a triple there, but hey, he could still get another one. But Dennis Law pokes his head up for a few as well, and just like that, it's over. Flawless for SKADE. That's what you want to see from them as well here. Like, we were praising K23 at the start. They're a team that has those great performances, and overall, a very strong team, right? Like, sometimes they could have, like, borderline edged towards a tier 1 if they're close to it. They just need some sort of push at the moment. But they're being pushed here right now. They're the ones who are getting the cold shoulder of the first map at the moment.
I mean, they're getting the cold shower, not just the shoulder, man. This is like the whole thing. It's like, you know, it's not looking good. It really ain't. But right now, Denislav, that's a risky play. Now they will know Rainwaker is on long as Norbert just jumps out of the corner, gets the headshot, beautifully done. Now Norbert's in arches, meaning that SKADE have to scramble for this control. And if they play it right, the A side is for the taking. But why is Fame so far away with the C4? He is so far away. Norbert spotted coming out of arch angle. Here comes the shot. The flash will not be enough. As Bubble takes one, Bubble takes two. No, that's Dreamer with a double. Sorry, Dreamer with a triple. And Dreamer, 3 in the name, 3 in the game. And that is more than enough to bring it up to 15. And SKADE looking like they will be unstoppable for this first map. As I said, if they flop Inferno, they're in trouble. But they seem to be not flopping. They're more like swimming in the ocean. And they're swimming hard. It's faster than a shark, at least.
Yeah, same as a shark. If you stop, you die. But right now, not happening. Fame, though, is going to get a chance to poke it in the eye here. Maybe get anything, and that's the first. Okay.
Ooh.
Dreamer has to now clutch this out for his team, but he hears the snaps. He knows no reason to slow down. It's hold W, keep on running. 25 seconds. Fame as well. HP only down to 21. Not a great sign here, but
nade. Just nade. Just nade the corner.
Doesn't realize it though. He doesn't want to give it away too early.
That's true.
But instead of playing a ring around the rosy, here's the question. Since Dreamer's going all the way around Ruins, he can't afford to check that smoke. Does he think Fame had the balls to go back into CT? Is he playing pool in all of the other corners that he could be in? But Dreamer, around he goes, checking the wrong one, and here's Fame! A 1 versus 3 to deliver it. K23 with the first T-side round they've had in the second half as well. And what a performance to put it out for that as well.
Well played. Well played. That's a saving grace if I've ever seen one after 7 consecutive rounds lost. That was a saving grace coming out for K23. Really, Dreamer had full utility. He didn't use any of it. I really thought he might molly triple, nade triple, anything. Usually you want to molly one or the other position, or at least nade it to at least give yourself, you know, that clearance of, okay, that's a clear position. Let's keep on working from there. And that was a beautiful moment right now that kind of shows K23's individual prowess and quality. And that's one of the beauties about this team that I said in the pregame. You know, you've got so many good players. If they can play their strong suits, if they can play their strong positions, then this could have been a much closer map. Unfortunately, it's still far away from that. 6 rounds in a row to get rid of SKADE's, well, 5 rounds in a row to get rid of SKADE's advantage. But money for SKADE is low, so this round could already be the breaking point, albeit not just yet, as another A play is coming their way.
Yeah, no time to wait. As mentioned, Rainwaker welcomes the first, and here's the second walking into the off. It seems like K23 might have a chance of rejuvenation from the last round, but right now it has not gone that way in Dreamers. Well, the fact that he's still on top of the balcony is going to be unexpected for sure, but Rainwaker as well. Attention drawn away by the B side, taken over in the meantime as Fame snuck through. And so race again to close, but they're already here. Snow Smoke and CT, that's going to cause an issue here, because Rainwaker, all you got to do is wait, but he's going a bit too aggressive. That cost him his life. Here's the next man, though. In for Banana. He could have stopped the bomb plan if he'd once.
Oh, he's
going
going to prevent it.
There we go. Dreamer nearly saved the last shot. Here's one more, though. A nade going out, but a bit too short. Because Fane still behind. Here's a Molotov as well.
Oh,
Just
great
try and
molly
stop
timing
that,
as well.
But no. Just snuck away, but knowing the bomb was not there anymore.
He heard the plan, didn't he? Yeah, he did it. And there it is. Dreamer. Baby Dreamer, man. This guy, like, he's had so much flack back in the day for his performances, but today, and in general for SKADE, he's been really a shining beacon. He's been performing like this. If you recall, last time we saw them against Dignitas, he had a much similar amount of kills and performance in this kind of fashion. He really did very well. And it's nice seeing him play this, you know, this strongly, I guess. In any case, 15-9, no bomb plant means money is at an all-time low. K23 really taking a hard hit. As ships, and Bubble both take banana control. There we go, and K23 taking the big L. Doesn't look like there's going to be much they can do anymore. Unless they get the drop on Dreamer and Denislav, this round might just be it for this final one of Inferno.
Yes, seeming like it, at least the possibility of that being the case, but needed to see the orbs, needed to see the rifles step up here. Dreamer last round unchecked, didn't realize he was here. Let's see if that's going to be the case today, because X5 walking into the crossfire, but there's that first striking. Dropping down as well into safety. Decent net, and here's the swing is coming through, and it's a sinking ship for the T side here, and Denislav to finish the job as well. It's a ship full of holes, they sink, and SKADE, they sail for the first map victory.
And there we have the SKADE guys. I believe that was Dreamer just walking away from his PC. I believe this is Denislav. I might be mistaken. I do not... Oh, I think that is Rainwaker. Could be. Or, yeah, I think that's Rainwaker. Not sure. This would be... I'm actually not sure who it is. Maybe Ships? I don't actually recognize the faces immediately. They've changed from HLTV to this. They are... this is Denislav. Okay, thank you, production. In any case, from what we've seen in the first map, it really has been a one-sided. And this is, of course, Punisher. This is the man with the plan. This is the guy that's a legend in Bulgaria and in CS, of Bulgarian CS, and in general in the Balkan region. And I gotta say, SKADE, they've shown us
But
That was pretty fantastic, wasn't it?
bit surprising though. There's a force spawn on the T side of things. Not really expecting that, but hey, if they want to go for it, sure, go ahead and do that. But it is a big risk that he carries. A lot of confidence in their T side apparently.
Well, I mean, this is still going to be a very aggressive stance from SKADE. And starting off with the pistol, starting off with this B push, ram push. They're going to be back and forth as K23 with the force buy, as you said, not going to be successful. Losing quite a little bit out of their overall advantageous position. Well, I wouldn't say it's an advantageous position, but just generally speaking, as you said, you know, a force buy, it's a bit of a surprise. And the fact that they lose without getting more than potentially one player, even then that's, you know, questionable. It's actually SKADE's big advantage to be able to pull up a start like this. It might just continue the success they had from the first map of Inferno, and recalling back to 7 rounds in a row that they did win. And, well, there's the first. Okay, so there's 1 kill.
Yeah, 1 kill, 4 HP, that's it. Oh, they're gonna get the M4? Ooh, they do. Right at the last second, SKADE collect another rifle at the end of it. 2-0. And here you get to see the, well, consequences of K23 and the last round. They got pistols. No real chance to win a round like this. At least common sense would dictate, but Inferno CT side that they did have one of these.
Yep.
So, who knows? Maybe there's maybe there's still something in the camp for them. Oh,
You know,
as it is right now, not really much that can be done. Maybe the bomb plant if they do manage to get a Rainwaker here, but rotation is in progress as well, so let's see. Ooh, good nade though. That's a slam dunk and a half, nearly. Never mind though. Instead of these side players, they walk in and Ships has to drop on all 3 of them, apparently making it look very easy. Near effortless, and here's the last man as well. Nothing he can do.
Yeah, Norbert, I mean, again, the only hope he could have is getting a deagle shot in, potentially being able to diminish the economy of SKADE. And remember, you know, K23 on Inferno, if we recall correctly, they did lose the same kind of way to begin with. They did win the pistol, but then it was SKADE that brought back the result a little bit back and forth, and money for K23 was perpetually at an all-time low when it comes down to it. As they were losing players even in rounds they were winning. While SKADE, for survivors, that's perfect because it bumps up that money bonus. Well, not only $3.2 thousand for the win, but also the fact that they can bank up as much as they can of that with a single loss. Mind you, it's the first gun round, right? And this is where things get a little bit more interesting, I would dare say. But well played by Ships, by the way, to get a hat trick from Temple, using those corners very well in tune with the map. And the scary thing is SKADE, they've transferred over the momentum, it seems, from the first map. They really feel like they're super confident, and that's how you want to be on Ancient, especially CT side.
Yeah. Getting the B aggression early on as well, show that sort of dominance, confidence you have is, well, fairly important. But right now, though, all of that is being taken advantage of by the T side over K23. Plant the bomb on the A side of things instead, forcing us to a 4 vs 5 retake at the side of SKADE, a mad disadvantage. Let's see how they do want to deal with a position like this. Rainwaker as well, that smoke will fade, and the second one in CT not too far off either. That's the one opportunity they're going to have here, that first 1 or 2 kills. Those are the things that are going to dictate the entire outcome of a round like this, but they're not even going for it. Very slow approach, and it's got to result in a whole lot of action in very few seconds, as that bomb needs to be defused very quickly as well. But even so, there's no chance to get in.
No time.
Just like that, the round's done. Oh, there's low. Oh, we'll die to the bomb explosion. But Bubble will survive just barely.
Yeah. He takes away the op as well, so that's, you know, an additional $4,750 saved. That's more than enough to basically allow allow for a rebuy and a little bit of bank to be left. Not a lot, but enough to potentially still get the bank going if they win a round. In any case, let's not forget that K23 struggled the same kind of way to begin with on Inferno. The difference was it was SKADE on the T side and not K23. So as long as K23 get, let's say, what, 5, 6, 7 rounds, give or take, I would say 7 to be safe, on the safe side, I think they'll be doing just dandy. Whilst for SKADE, they're definitely aiming up high towards a potential of, would you dare say, 9, 10?
Yeah, I mean, that's a chance. Even so, I mean, even with a round difference like that, K23, they're going to be fairly happy with that. If that would pass, but we'll see how much they can push those boundaries, and when they do manage to get themselves established. A few more rounds. At least tie things up here first. If they can, this round would give them the chance to do so. At least to get things started that way, but... Well, for now, slow approach, map control taken. A side a few times they've tried. Last round worked out, now they gotta try and do the same thing on B here.
Ooh, Norbert, good angle. From Cave, he takes down one, and that's pretty much the perfect start. Fame will find ships as well. A second for Fame. Ho-ho! Rising to Fame. And now it's Denislav and Beamer, and I think they have to save. Oh my god, Neelan! That was a dirty trick he just pulled, and that's lovely to see. As we bump up to round 2 for K23. Odds by Pinnacle, of course, our betting partner, are quite clear. So... yeah, it's looking okay-ish, I guess. They can still bring it back, and we see a timeout as well.
Yeah. This is a great round overall for everyone. Fame had those two, and then Neil at the end as well. Great stuff by them. And well, you're going to get to see some of the players again in action. Always,
Norbert,
yeah,
beautiful.
always nice to see how things are going around their camps. Like, what are they thinking of?
Yeah, yeah.
How are they feeling?
Neelan here in front of us. Lovely man. By the way, I love Norbert's eyebrows. They are so bushy and beautiful. Can't say beautiful enough. I believe this is Z-Power, if I'm not mistaken. Before that was X5. Could have been Fame before that, but in any case, round number 6 as we have a full eco for SKADE, and well, it seems like it's going to be a bit of a slowdown finally. SKADE taking a bit of an L. And the fact that it's the CT side, right, it gives hope for K23, right? This is what I think is the best part of it all. It's, you know, the part that they're destroying them on their CT side.
Yeah. Though. K23, again, fairly slow here. Not entirely sure if they have realized the position the CT side are currently in. But soon enough, they will find that out, just like this. Fame nearly chased down, made a control, still a small little question there if the T side did want to try and fight for that, but very quickly the answer turns to a no. They take the B side instead. They're not going to try and dilly-dally around instead. Do what they want. Here you go, B-side presented in a few seconds. Just get to hear these pesky CTs that are still around the corner. Wait for one more smoke to fade. Here's flashbang. Here's the swing. Bubble not going to be blinded, but it doesn't matter. AK is hunting and cheeky setup, but it's not going to work out, unfortunately. X5 reads that like a book, and here to collect another one as well. And just like that, things have been tied up now. So, here we are going to find out if K23 can now push past this and manage to get to a position where they are still, or are going to do better than expected, right? Going to get past the 10-5 and 9-6 and, you know, maybe 8-7, maybe win the half. But it's a long way away still. SKADE as well, they're not going to let that happen that easily.
Exactly, exactly. Basically, it's down to this round to break SKADE in half. Will it happen? Well, the answer is not clear just yet. Bubble gets tagged, but the damage is already dealt. Z-Power had been caught out wide. Well, not wide, but more on an angle, tight angle towards the H. that I call flansat, which is rolled pastry in Slovenia, which is actually really tasty, coated with sugar, obviously. In any case, Neelan peeks out to check Speedway and kind of gets himself a hands-full situation, gets tagged, and they might actually be aware he's in cave now. Although they're both still on B ramp, but pushing back towards site itself, SKADE seem to be adjusting to the change of plan here for the side of K23. And it's going to be a B hit in general. Now, the only question is, does SKADE recognize that this is an actual B hit, or will they push towards A to thinking, oh my god, they could be splitting, you know, Donut and H?
Yeah, I'll find out, though. Again, though. Similar stuff to us to be normal execution coming through with those smokes, and just like that, SKADE as well. Have to make a rotation. 2 players all gotta try to get towards the site. Another flashbang there as well to try to contest. And here's the spray beginning. Wild connections and 1 kill, nearly another. Not far off. If they had a nade, that would have been enough to stop the bomb plan, but instead of Dreamers out of this, Bubble could have pushed this.
No.
Now realizing all along the site, but it's a risk. Now they do know Fame. Yeah, making the smart call here.
Honestly, I love the fact that he didn't push the smoke there. It would have been far too risky. I mean, risky in terms of, oh damn, you know, I'm pushing the smoke, the player has just planted, and he's gonna have an advantage over you, gets the kill, and then potentially, you know, mid flank succeeds. Things really could have been a lot more difficult. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, it is gonna be SKADE taking the advantage back into their own hands. Money-wise, obviously not the best, but then again, you know, neither is K23 at a huge upswing, or in a huge upswing. In any case, this is where things will take a turn for the worse for one or the other side, depending now how this one kicks off. Speedway gonna be overtaken by K23 and Nexus. I kind of like the idea here. It's K23 taking mid-control through Speedway. And that's actually a great plan, because it allows for 2 points of entry instead of a single one where you're funneled into a very tight corner. Oh, Rainwaker. He has to be careful through Donut. He doesn't want to die, but Norbert, timing! Ugh!
Yeah, it'll cost them more than that, and another kill, but Neelan does bring it back at least to a point. I believe there's a gun that can be seen as well. Well, Dreamer is still alive, is still kicking. It means that exit power is going to be slowed down on his own approach as well, but that's going to be a really slow approach, because Fame, he's coming from mid. He's the one who's got to try to make this happen for his team. The question is, do they still want to push towards B? Because that's a 3-man stack that they just don't know it.
Is there realization?
There was a chance, an idea, but not ready for it. Smoked out as well there from the T side. That's gonna... Oh, that's just nice to smoke as well. Look at this, Fame. You gotta creep around this.
But look at the Speedway check. Oh, Zay Power. He's gonna be spotted. It's still gonna be a 2-on-2. Bubble and Ships. This is far from being done just yet. SKADE in a perfect spot to lose the round. Given the fact that now through Speedway there will, or excuse me, through CT deep, it's gonna be both players coming in, Ships and Bubble. And there's an op ready to line that shot up. There goes Bubble. Now Ships 1v1 as he takes down Fame. But there is Zay Power. Like I said, the line with the op, hard to break. And the round back to K23. Money is not yet gone, actually, surprisingly enough. That's actually super surprising.
Yeah, not really, think they were in a position like this, but, well, either way, this is the cards they've been dealt, the hand they have, and let's see what is going to come out of this. Again, K23, back to A. It's been a while. It has been a while since we've seen this, but when they do go towards A, it is apparently very quick. They don't try to take things slow, because, I mean, their B approaches, they're the ones that are slow. The A approaches, theirs are quite fast, but... Oh, Bubble with the first, and that spells trouble. T side, a 4 vs 5, an attack towards the A side is coming through. Ships has a chance to try to gang up on them. A surprise element of the attack, but just like that, there's 2 kills for the CTs. Here's another one as well. They just keep on pushing, and 1 man to defend against it all. Exit power, 1 vs 5. Man of many talents, but this one is just simply too overwhelming.
Man, Ships, Bubble, what a deadly combo again. Once again, they proved to be the best one, and that's going to be a bit of a hit to K23's economy. They They have 11,000 on Z Power. Now, how? Don't ask, because I have no answer for y'all. But that should prompt potentially another drop of an AK. Now, I doubt this is a full force. It really wouldn't make sense for K23 as they take a timeout. A Tech 9 already dropped. Yeah, I'd assume this is going to be Tech 9 and Kevlars. That makes sense for the rest of the players. Now, again, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop like a Galil additionally. Zaypar has that money for it. But he wants to save for the op as well, so it kind of makes, again, both sides make sense that you want to save that. In any case, Hero AK buy up. We've got Tech 9s across the board. X5 probably going to go for the same Kevlar and Tech 9. Or maybe a PT50, you know, depending what he prefers. It's really just a personal preference at this point. But K23, I kind of like the idea here, because if they play it fast and furious, they might actually get the drop on one of the players of SKADE, and that could be enough to basically get the ball rolling again, get that snowball into a snowman, and let's see for certain how it actually kicks off.
Yeah. Just like this, T-side. They gotta try to get things up and running here with the attack, but a smoke is gonna slow them down. Quite meaningfully so as well there. They're not going to try and risk what they have just for a very, very slim chance instead. Okay, you know, I take that back, or maybe no, that smoke fades. And they go exit power and immediately down as well, just like that. Another smoke, the AK retrieved, but a T side still not allowed access. Got to think about this one again. On the A side of things as well, Dennis Law has been spotted and tested, but
oh, look at the rotation.
No kill.
They rotated 2 players off of B. They were a little bit scared about that push. Makes sense, but unfortunately K23 missed their window now. As Bubble is returned back to his place on towards side B. He's going to be holding with Dreamer. That's a good idea, because they can, you know, with combined forces hold down the fort. There's the cross hold. Dreamer gets tagged, yes, but the damage is already quite severe. Ships and Bubble, they all add on top of that, and there it is. SKADE win the round with a single loss. That's not even close enough for K23 to touch the overall economy boost for SKADE. The problem is a bit of a bigger one, though, for seniors of K23. If you would divert your attention to Neelan and Norbert's bank, even Fame, effectively, and X5, they're basically on the verge of being broke, and once they buy into this, if they do buy, because this timeout could be like, okay, do we buy, do we go half buy? It is going to be a half buy. Smarter idea than a full buy, actually. If they were to fully invest, they would be at $0, so without a bomb plant and without a victory, they'd be denied not just a buy the next, but they'd be denied pretty much a successful first half remainder of this, well, first half of these 4 rounds. So I'm happy to see them go again with Tech 9s, Mac 10s. I love this, and it gives them a chance to try and poke at the bear without themselves losing too much. And that's it.
Yep. Another, again, K23. Another chance, another round where they are going to try and test the B site here, but none of them seem to be exactly scared of this fight, and the CT side they should be. As X5 opens things up, he's got to be dropped right after, but here's the B approach again from the CTs. We mentioned this long ago. The confidence, the side of aggression that they're willing to take here, and the fights they get as well. Those are the things you got to watch out for, and just like this, the round, it seems like it's all but lost again. 7-4 SKADE, they've bounced back from the few rounds that K23 did and managed to sneak in there. Either way, round about 11 is done. We move on to the next one. Dude, we'll get to find out what this one is going to hold. And what are you thinking here? What are you thinking?
I'm actually super concerned for K23. Like, not even lying right now. This is, I mean, this is a concerning factor when you look at the economy, when you look at their position. No bomb plants, no real success. Economy for SKADE is low. Yes, so that's, I mean, low is perhaps you know, subject to change, but the fact is SKADE is playing with balls. They're playing very well together, and they're able to hold their own without having too much to lose for it. And that's the beautiful part about this CT side of Ancient, and also the scary part of it. And now K23, I think a split of B is a must, but they lose. ships. The timing is perfect. Denislav gets X5, and it all just comes together for the side of SKADE yet again. Another player will drop. That's going to be Fame. And like I said, I worry because K23, I feel like they're a little bit scared and pushing too much, and they split up so much that they think, okay, we're going to get an advantage. Oh, come on. Like, I seriously think K23 is scared to take like an actual execution into account and into play. So they go into these slow-paced aggressions, micro-aggressions, where, you know, they want to take middle, they want to take mid doors, they want to take cave and leopard. But instead of taking them, they just lose players across the board. And whilst Norbert gets one more kill, it doesn't really matter, does it, Nexus? It's 8-4. This is a one-sided affair right now, and it's not going to get any better.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem that way, does it? It is K23 at the moment. Just, you know, in a way, getting hammered. They had a good few rounds, but if the half would end in an 11-4, it would be a bit tough, but by no means impossible, and by no means is that a scoreline we are going to get to see. But right now, with the way SKADE are playing, it might as well. These rounds, they're going by in a flash, and like you mentioned, K23, they have had these sorts of rounds that are a bit two-dimensional, right? It's been an A approach or a slow B approach. This time with the pistols, they try and immediately just go towards B. It doesn't work out. So you gotta pull something out of the bag, but... well, we haven't really seen the bottom of that bag just yet. We don't know what they're holding.
I mean...
maybe there is nothing more. Maybe this is the bottom of the bag. I seriously doubt that, though. We know they're good on this map. We know they know how to play this, but...
that's the thing. That's the thing. We know.
We're not seeing it.
But we're not seeing it. And also, we kind of want to point out the fact that they did lose their last Ancient matchup. Just, I believe it was yesterday, actually, taking a look at more precisely. Yes, it was against B8 yesterday, the Ukrainian team, with Demq, you know, Hukta, and basically the rest being relatively unknown players. 16-14. So, you know, they might have a little bit of a bad day, and all of a sudden they just lose it all. And Denislav alive. He's so lucky to be alive, but he gets out of there. And that's perfect. SKADE still have two defenders towards... oh, Donut, as the donut gets filled with the bloody bodies of K23. This is just disastrous. Nexus, this is just a disaster after disaster.
It is. SKADE, they're adding on the battering they've given and just bruising them even further. Just like that, the bomb has been lost as well. For K23, this is looking very, very dire. We were thinking the possibility of, okay, SKADE lose Inferno, maybe they just kinda not... maybe they just kinda don't have a chance. I think, that might have been a false call. Ancient, they seem very confident, and something we as well mentioned. They knew it was either this or Mirage. They banned Mirage. It was a decision SKADE made. And right now, that CT side is standing the test as well that's being given so far. Well, Fame, he's struggling.
He needs a plant. At the bare minimum, he needs a plant to revitalize the whatever left of the economy. But no, Bubble's not gonna let that happen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My friend, two players don't even have enough for more than an AK without helmets. One player, just AK and helmet. The rest having to deal with whatever they can throw on the board. And you know how I said that basically we're expecting SKADE to get 10, let's say 9-10, that would be their hope?
Yeah.
They're about to get 11 if they play this right. And that's the best case scenario they could have really possibly not even think about.
Yeah, honestly, we were thinking, okay, K23, they maybe push this a bit more a bit closer, maybe in their favor if things go okay. But this was not one of the options we thought was gonna happen. And with the buy that K23 have and the first kill as well there, entry for SKADE. Nothing short of a miracle is required. CT's playing this one very back, and now in they go. The Grey Scream, there's that first and second of the spray continues.
Oh my
Ships.
God. Through the smoke.
Alright, there's nowhere to go.
How through the smoke, lads? Come on, you know better than that. You know better than that. And I'm a little bit disappointed in K23, not gonna lie, I really am. Like, the fact that they go engage on a bad buy through the smoke, I can see the reasons behind it sometimes, but I mean, at this point, you want to utilize whatever you have, and going through a smoke is not utilizing that. And also, I would like to point out Dreamer. He is having a fantastic performance. Here's the players of course, K23, Neelan right in front of us. Before that, I believe it might have been Zaypower. This is Norbert, obviously. Oh man, it's really coming together in favor of SKADE, dude. And the second half is live, gents. We don't even have time to talk about anything else. The game is so quickly ending that it's crazy.
Yeah, there's no chance for us to breathe and no chance for the others either. Just look at that. There's the entry. There's the second. Dreamer, the first pistol out of 3K. But now, though, one man has not been checked. X5 not able to stop with the bomb plant, but they know he's here. He's trapped, and he comes to shit! Oh, gets the first and turns around.
Honestly,
that is just disgusting.
Honestly, the overall economy of this map and the downfall has been the same as with the Ruble. This is, for K23, a disaster, and it's just falling apart at the seams.
Scoreboard.
Yep. Look at the scoreboard. Just look at
Dreamer and
Norbert
Chips
with 2
have
kills.
41 kills between the two of them.
I mean,
None of
Norbert,
their teammates are above 7 or 8 kills.
Bruv, Norbert has 2 kills.
Oh my god, this is just ridiculous. This is SKADE having a good day.
Oh yeah. SKADE is in for a really good ending, potentially, of this tournament if they keep this performance up. Remind you guys...
While we've seen SKADE like that, hasn't it, though?
Oh yeah, it has been. It really has.
A bit of a dip from them, but... Well, I wouldn't really, mind to see them back
Oh, that's
in.
the C4,
no,
though.
Oh, no.
Finally. Took them a little while, but... the ball finally in the court for K23. They might be going for a slam dunk here, and certainly that's what they need. Potentially even more than that. Fame getting caught, that's unfortunate. 45 seconds left, and... I mean, right now K23 need to put their heads together and hold this fort down with everything. But there's smokes and mollies available to SKADE. Surely they're going to use them, right?
Surely. Oh.
Oh, there's the gap. That's what I was talking about.
The pixel.
There's the pixel. Yep. Beautifully utilized. Norbert cannot die. Norbert cannot die in this case. But he will be caught. That's Denislav, actually. Excuse me.
Oh.
And again, same pixel. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that was a bit more a pre-fire, but K23, that's a round gifted to them. The bomb was dropped, and just like that, the entire round goes up in flames. The reaction was very slow. They didn't really have any sort of an idea on how to recover that, because when they got to it, the CTs, they threw a smoke. Time was so low, they just walked through the smoke.
Yeah.
So, a 5th round there for the CT side, and maybe this is a chance now. A sign of what's to come for K23. Definitely would like to see them here. A 3rd map would be deserved in a way as well, because the first map, K23, they kind of went missing on the second half. Here as well, they've been missing the entire first half. And just getting to see a glimpse of them, but a round like that doesn't really give you too much, only an opportunity created. So you gotta make something happen out of that. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Not bad, but the AK dropped and no one there to recover that either.
Look at the A side. There's one defender, and the rotation for Neelan's going to take a little while before he can set himself into position. Fame with a Mach 10. If he fails to get the first kill, this could still be SKADE winning the round. As nobody's going through Donut, though, it should be relatively easy for Fame to hold the fort. Yep, there's the one. Should be a second easy enough. Nope, never mind. Rainwaker still gets it. And it's going to be a 3-on-3 as Neelan Has to defend the site before things get out of hand. Does get tagged, but oh, gets bagged as well. Okay, K23, now they find themselves in severe trouble as Bubble's gonna hold Donut. And if he plays this right... Oh, no!
My God.
No! That's
like
not
this.
supposed to happen! Not like this, exactly!
Trying to say this is exactly like it, though. Insult to injury. First you give them the Seaman, then you pull the Matto from Malta. That's how you make them trip on their faces. That's a classic strategy as well, right there. It's all intended, and for K23, though, the worst case possible.
Yeah, it really is. It's pretty much end of the line. K23, you either start winning everything in a row, or you might as well say goodbye to this playoff spot and to the playoffs themselves. As I said earlier, this is the beginning of the playoffs themselves. We have 2 more games to come after this for the first round of it. And remember, winner of this will face off MIBR, the Brazilian squad, as Fame will get the first good start. But look at this push from Bubble. He's so quick to get himself in a position of power as Fame gets dropped. From Donut, there will be an angle to fight as Neelan gets dropped as well. And a 3-on-3 again ensues a favor here for SKADE. Oh boy, I'm scared for what this could mean for K23. Do they know Denislav is here? That's the most important question of all.
Oh, the flank as well. It could have been timing. That absolutely screws with them. Look at this. Getting close. But there's the first and a second, just like that. And a Molotov to boot as well. Flashbang over and mauling the bomb. That could be enough, but...
No
see
kit.
how it taps that. There's a flashbang. Fires off the shot, and just
that's
like
it.
that,
No time.
enough.
That's it.
Oh, perfectly played the utility. No kits. And 14 to SKADE.
That's... I don't see a way out for K23 unless Zaypower is gonna pump up, 10 kills in 2 rounds. Really just do it all by himself. I don't know. I don't know. It's not looking good. It really ain't.
No. This is not what we were expecting from K23. SKADE, initially, I thought they were coming into this one as the underdog, but they show they're more prepared than, well,
I love this.
ever, honestly.
Just
Look at
run.
this. Yeah, shifts as well. He pulls out the Glock. I mean, there's a punishment from the UMP at least. One will go down to those Adelaide. Oh, never mind. Another X5.
Okay.
The new kid on the block getting some action. Well, this as well, though. If they take care of Cave, if they do manage to finally get rid of X5, there's a lot of options now that can be taken out. And just like that, look at this. Run the hell away from B. You know they have to have rotated. And just like that, you've got a free A bomb site. Smoke as well down. He's got to slow
smoke
down.
timing.
Z-Power is not going to try and push this.
He can't. He
better.
shouldn't.
Instead of play the trading game. Oh no, they're splitting apart.
Oh, the timing here. Look at this timing from Temple. Zaypower, I think he was spotted potentially by Rainwaker. Either way, Rainwaker's on an angle that Zaypower will not predict. He sees Denislav, but now Rainwaker, he gets himself one. He knows where Fame is, or at least knows where to expect him from. A pistol will not suffice, and Rainwaker will get the round done for SKADE. 15-5. Money is gone. Positional advantage was never there to begin with. And K23 find themselves at the biggest odds difference that we've seen so far in this series. Nexus, we might just be concluding this series with a 2-0 and a very quick ender bender for SKADE.
Yeah, it is seeming like that's a very likely cause at the moment. Very likely chance to see that, and well, there's not much that can be done. K23, they've got pistols, 1 scout and an M4. So what the hell are they gonna do?
The answer is not much, is it?
Yeah, it's either that or pray.
I mean, at this point, you might as well pray to the God Emperor of mankind from the Warhammer universe. X5, well, seems like that's the case. He's calling in the Space Marines. Good start. The Ultramarines, maybe even.
Let's find out, though, again. where we are going to continue from this. Early somewhere, that's an idea at least, but Molotov util is okay, but it's not going to force them out.
Nealon's in trouble. If he gets mollied, yep.
Both sides. That's,
there we go.
Yeah, that's brutal. An attack towards A as well, but they don't realize Fame is here, but if he misses this shot, then it's all we know.
Doesn't matter.
On the oh,
doesn't matter. Oh!
It is. In from the back is the last man, Norbert. 1 versus 4, praying for a miracle.
At this point, he needs more than a miracle. He needs a damn wish from D&D, and well, he certainly ain't gonna be getting it that easily. Norbert first for him. 1v4 into 1v3, but that is gonna be where it ends. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-5 final score as SKADE take down K23 relatively easily, relatively quickly as well. And with that, concluding another playoffs position, another playoffs themselves. As we can see here, Punisher, they don't seem at all touched by this
day in the
win.
office for them, dude.
Exactly, just like, yeah, we woke up today. It might have been a bit of a different day than yesterday, but today is a victory that we get, and GG will be called as SKADE secure a win.
Exactly.
And what a win it is, man! What a win it is.
Yeah, that first map, first half, it was close. Second half, they blew them out of the water. They lost 1 round on the second half of Inferno. SKADE 16-9 on that, and here, what did they lose? What, 2 rounds? 1 round again?
1 round.
They
lost 1 round.
Yeah, that is honestly an insane performance by the Bulgarians, and well, we'll find out. Let's take a look at the bracket real quick. Let's see where they do stand right now, who they're facing off, but we know that it's MIBR.
Yeah. As I said earlier, they're going to be having to go up against the Brazilians tomorrow. Now, what time exactly? We do not know exactly, but we'll find out soon enough. You guys will have all the info available on HLTV or Wikipedia. But we are not done for the day. Remember, there are still 2 more best of 3s to go. Following next, I believe, is Forza versus 1win, if I'm not mistaken. And then afterwards, at the evening, it will be Endpoint, of course, to face up their final enemy in this case. In any case, man, the series here really ends up with a much different result than I expected. I thought K23 are coming in prepared. Perhaps not. I just want to say this out loud. There is a reason potentially for their loss to be not just them being tired, but the situation that they're going through right now themselves and everything that's going on in the geopolitical world. There is something to be said there. There is something to be had there. We cannot know for certain. I don't want to speculate beyond that. But unfortunately, they take the L and they're out of the Pinnacle Winter Series. Yeah,
just like that. I mean, a lot of factors we don't really know. We gotta speculate, theorize. Only they know. But in the end, it was SKADE who was better than them on the server. That's all that matters. Bulgarians, they continue. We'll see more of them. But you were actually incorrect. It's actually the next game. That's got to be Blue Jays versus Endpoint. And to close out the day, it's going to be Forza versus 1win. But for you and me, we're going to be done here. This was a very fast 2-0. We got back on track at an even ahead of the schedule for about, 15 minutes or so. It's going to be quite the long break for everyone here, but when we do come back, we are going to get Blue Jays versus Endpoint, and to cover that for you guys as well, it's going to be Neocat, it's going to be M&J. You guys enjoy. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.